ladies and gentlemen. I'm stupid. My Facebook loves me.
It's Poetic Divas LLC. Put some respect on it.
That's me too.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
If y'all can only be privy to our backstage conversations. Oh, Jesus.
Man.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Yeah. So we have a guest tonight, but before we introduce our guest,
yes.
How was your week?
Oh, my week was very I wouldn't say seclusive, but exclusive maybe. Yeah, it's been a week, but I thank God for my girls because y'all got me through it. I love y'all.
And we love you. Yeah, and I'm glad you made it to today. And yeah, we back. We back again for the people.
Back like we never left.
That's a fact. So yeah, so you wanna pour our drink with our guests?
I mean, we can, but I guess it's like you always been a while. Oh, sorry. Ooh, Jesus. Shout out Juice Lord. So
What is
so what if
going
you
on?
want to do?
Okay.
Like you said, pour what I guess, and I immediately thought of Juice Lord's song. Wow. Mm-hmm. Ooh, he's a wild boy. I love him. Right. No. Okay, I'm sorry. If you don't know who Juice Lord is, you need to follow us. I'm just saying.
You need to.
Then you will understand.
You need to follow him so you know.
I mean, follow us so you can follow him. Same thing. Yep. Follow him and follow us. We go on tangents. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring our special guest on for our Sip and Think edition of Poetic Divas LLC. You can put respect on it. It don't matter because we always do. So come on, follow us, look at our guests, and then we're gonna pour some drinks and we're gonna get into this. Let's go.
Okay, so tonight we have a return guest.
Woo, 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 woo. Oh, sorry.
And we had a great time last time, so I am sure we will have a great time tonight. Bishop Omega is our guest name. He lives in Durham, North Carolina. That's not where he's originally from. He might tell y'all.
It don't matter.
He might tell y'all when he come up here. Okay, I'm gonna let you. Let me know when you.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay. So, he is currently running an amazing podcast that's been going on for 6 years now. Well, actually, 7 years. Because 7 years. So Intelligently Ratchet, y'all should be watching and following. If you're not, get on board. It is very entertaining. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And he's also a permanent guest host of Straight to Take podcast, which comes on Tuesdays at 8. If I'm wrong, he'll correct me when he gets here.
He'll try.
He's been a stand-up comedian on and off for 11 years. He's also a professional host that has hosted many of our local events such as Art of Cool, Beats and Bars, Hillmatic, and the defunct Durham Hip Hop Summit, as well as hundreds of open mics and hip hop shows. So you want him hosting because he's going to keep the energy up. I'm just going to put that out there. And he's also a collaborative partner with Black Poetry Theater. That's actually where we met when we did a play. And I was like, oh, like I knew of him, but I didn't know him. I was like, okay, he's a cool dude. And he's been in 5 plays with Black Portrait Theater. So put y'all hands together, get your phones and your computers ready so you can tune in and get all of the details as we bring on Bishop Omega.
What? Oh, sorry.
I'm mad you slid in. Like, what?
You know what I mean? And look, I slid in and ain't got no wheels on this chair. You know what I'm saying? That's how cool I am, baby. You didn't know what I'm saying? Bishop Omega.
So you just like a gazelle?
I'm a
You open season in this bitch?
I'm all the way. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, and you everything. Yeah, you hit everything on the nail on the head. Oh, also, I'm a little bit of movie star too. So you know, I got a movie. I got a movie on Amazon Prime. It's called A Polished Soul. It's by my man Mike Anderson. It's starring me, Mike Anderson, Josh Gunn. If y'all don't know, Josh Gunn is
what? Jay Gunn. They should know.
Jay Gunn is playing. So you know Poetic Mike. Y'all know Poetic Mike, right? He's playing Poetic Mike in the whole situation. So yeah. So and then if you look at them together, they look exactly like it's like Poetic Mike might have been his older brother. So most
that
definitely
was a good casting right there.
Yeah, it was very good. Like they bumped into it. Like it was like because I remember Mike was telling me about it. He was like, "Yo, Bishop, I had a role for you or whatever." I was like, "Cool." He's like, "You know, what I'm saying this movie about my biography and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, word!" And I was like, "Yo, you should get Jay Gunn to play you, a young you." And he was like, "Yo, you like the 5th person." He was like, "Yo, you like the 5th person that's told me that." So he reached out to Jay and he was like, "Yo, these people said you should do it." And Jay was like, "Man, I don't know nothing about no acting." He's like, "Man, come on, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you how to do it." And boom. So that's how that happened. And I got to hang out with my homeboys on set for a while. So it was real good.
See, you just got all types of talent going on. All types of stuff.
Right. But God.
We know you got some more stuff in the pipeline to tell the people. But before we get into all that, Miss Dahlia and I need to pour out a drink.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna pour this drink.
You're not pouring your drink, Bishop Omega? You got your drink.
I'm right. Oh no, listen. I got mine in it.
His drink slid in too.
Yeah, my drink slid in too, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Let me close my damn mouth because my mouth is telling my whole damn story right now. I lost my damn earring. That's some bullshit. Like some bullshit.
What?
My earring fell out of my ear. Don't judge me.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my glass ready. You know.
Yep, I'm back. Okay, I'm back.
So we're gonna just raise that up. You know, cheers,
yep, salute.
All that good stuff. Little glass action. Little Poetic Divas goblet. It's adequate. It's very good.
Actually, my throat is wet. Not wetter than my but it's wet.
I like this show already.
Okay, so let's get into these poll topics. Wait, he's still sliding around.
Yeah. That's your boy.
It wasn't enough light. I was like, man, I'm looking. Y'all got the beautiful light on y'all. I said, let me go and brighten this thing up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Get your stuff glowing, right?
Yeah, I gotta look some sort of way.
So best friend, you poll ready? You ready?
I got you. I'm ready.
Okay, so tell us what we're working with this week.
Okay, so in case people don't know, which I don't understand why you don't know, because we've been doing the same thing for the last 49 years in slavery or after slavery, whatever. We have a poll every Wednesday. Well, we ask you your 2 cents in, so you can add your 2 cents into our show. And we may or may not take it depending on how we feel. Most of the time we don't feel like it. So, but anyhow, you have an opportunity to do that. So our first poll for the week is, are you in the position to give and receive? I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Are you in a position to give and to receive? And out of all of our, poll members, we have 50% say no, 50% say no, and 50% say yes. This is stupid. It's half and half. You can sign up in these polls afterwards. So it's half and half of y'all say yes and no. What the hell are y'all doing? I need y'all to make a decision. Go. Bishop Omega, please, since you're our guest.
Okay.
Chime in on
are you asking why is it 50-50? Because you got a lot of people out here?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Because I got my
both
folks. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that you have to be able to do both before you can ask for something, right? I mean, that's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? I won't, I won't ask for anything like that I'm not willing to give. So, you know what I mean? And that's because I'm very selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I'm a very selfish person. So I won't ask you for anything that I won't get myself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things or whatever that. So a lot of people just want to take. What can you do for me? What can you do for me? Or we got people that's like give, and then you know what I'm saying, you give a car and they give you a pair of socks. It's like, that ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? I want a Birkin bag. How many Birkin bags do you have before you met me? Yeah, am I adding to your collection of Birkins? Then okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So am I adding to your collection of Birkins, or is that? Hold on. So yeah, so that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So what do you guys at? Are you 50-50? Because Christmas is right around the corner. So
your answer is yes. Basically, you are able to give and receive.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm one of those people. Like I don't want to. It's if I want to. It's a yes. Is it a yes? It's a yes. It's a yes with a cat. There it is. I'm not overly generous. I'm generous to a point. Gotta see where you at.
But you're able. See, the poll question is, are you able to give and receive?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I took that a whole other way.
It's levels today.
It's levels.
Right. And we like levels.
It's levels. Because are you able to give what you expect or what you desire from someone else? Sometimes people want things that they can't even provide. So it's not a balanced scenario. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
If we talk about most other aspects of life outside of, because I was in gift mode because I got the Christmas tree up. And mine, we talking about material things. If we talk about the non-material, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm a giver as well as a receiver. You know what I mean? And then a lot of frustration comes into you give a lot and how much to give, because not a lot of people understand. Or when you give, you give away like advice or whatever, love. You go out there and you're selfless and everything like that. And you give a lot of yourself to people, and then people don't reciprocate that back. Right. And it's like sometimes you gotta look at yourself and you gotta say, well, do I give too much? And is this what is expected? Because that's on that side of the menu, right? It's you go to a restaurant, a burger from Burger King is a certain expectation. You don't expect much from Burger King, but if you go to Roof Chris and ask for a burger, you expect something different. And if you're and if you're Roof Chris all the time and you give people Roof Chris all the time, then they don't understand what it is to be eat at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? They think they're one and the same because they're both given freely too. So
absolutely. Oh, we have a couple comments. Adrian Charleston in the building. She said, "Hey y'all, hey." And Daniel Allen says, "Greetings and salutations."
And happy Veterans Day, Adrian, because it looks like you have a uniform on. So happy Veterans Day. Thank you for bringing out the pew pews for people like me. You know what I'm saying? That won't fight for myself. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's a whole thought right there. But nevertheless, so who's answering now? Is it me or you, best friend? Am I able?
You.
I would say that I am able to give and receive. But sometimes I do have a hard time receiving.
I understand that.
That's right up my alley. I was looking for a sugar mama. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
No. I mean, like receiving, sometimes maybe even receiving praise. You know, people sometimes don't feel like they're worthy of praise, or they're very modest with it. Sometimes I have a hard time receiving people's lack of commitment. It's just levels to it. So I might not be able to receive a lot of the things that I'm given because I just think it's lackluster. So I don't know. That's I'm gonna go deeper with that. I might have to write that out.
Right.
Receiving praise is you know what? That's crazy because I find myself doing that too, right? When people come, I don't know how to accept, like, yo, you the best, like me talking shit. I can talk shit about how I'm the best, you know what I mean? Because it's just in my own little universe, right? But then from somewhere else, it's like, whoa. I
was just playing, you doing too much.
You can't, whoa, stop. You got that. You a black lady. Whoa, I don't need it. But you know what I'm saying? But then, it's like this. Well, really, because you're surprised, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like this. When someone else's confidence and you meet your own confidence, that's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. But it's like when you're confident in yourself, right? And you're confident, then someone meets your confidence or exceeds your shit, like, oh, you're about to be this. It's mind blowing because you're like, I'm conceited. That's the first thing you think negative about. You're like, I'm conceited as shit. You know what I mean? I'm the best. I said on Intelligent Ratchet the other day, I was like, Bishop Omega, the best thing smoking. That's what I wake up in the morning saying to myself.
That's self-love.
Right. And then when someone else comes up to me and be like, Bishop Omega, you the best thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, chill out. I'm not. And then I'm self-deprecating at that point in time because I'm like, yo, it's so many other people.
You trying to bring it back down. You're trying to calm it back
down. You know what I'm saying? My self-esteem, your self-esteem is up here. I'm just trying to get it back to the lower levels or whatever. But
something manageable. Let's not go overboard.
Right. So I definitely understand where you're coming from when you're saying accepting that. And it's like, whoa, you really think that this much about me? You know what I'm saying? And even when you're artists, right? All three of us are. So, when you write a poem, you know what I'm saying? If I write a song or write a joke and someone comes up and like, yo, that's the best thing I've heard all year. You like, what? All these times, every open mic you done been to, all these poetry shows you done went to, and this the one that got
you right here? This the one.
Oh, right. That hard.
It's crazy.
You're like, whoa, you sure?
Like, oh, really? Then you start just thinking about everything you've done. Like, well, wait, I thought,
right. And then in sequel, you want to do this right here. You want to break out your book and like, what about this one? And just start giving them like, yo, grade all of these.
Right. Like, check this out. But it's a whole thing though. So that's just my thoughts on it. Best friend, what say you?
I actually concur with your thoughts. Like, it's hard to try to take a stand in the middle of the situation, but once you go ahead and weigh out the pros and cons of both situations, you can go ahead and do it. That's why I stand with you. Like, weird. But I love it.
Okay. So we ready
Y'all
for
looking at me like, what she say? I got
No, I'm with you. I'm with you the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I'm enjoying. Can I say this right? I am enjoying myself. You hear me?
Oh,
And we only
good.
5 minutes in. So.
It's always good.
That's how we want is our guests to enjoy themselves and live their life. That's what we want.
I might be look. Anytime y'all need the Bishop will make a perspective. I told y'all this before. I should have been on this shit.
Yep.
3 shit. Okay, let me. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, Keita.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying, and on what y'all listeners and everything like that listening. I told these ladies, these my friends. Like, I mean, really, I really mess with these 2 women because they are the best people. And make sure you get home okay with your wallet, and they tip you. So you know what I'm saying. So you know what I mean. But
Right.
I want to be on the show more often. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should at least do 3 shows out this year. That's my contract now. You know what I'm saying? I want to do at least 3 shows. I want to be like the third. I want to be y'all permanent guest host. Slide me in. You know what I'm saying? I want to do 3 shows out a year.
Right, and that's before the price go up too. I see what you're doing.
Listen, I'm doing it. Yo, I will never charge you to come in and host on your podcast. I don't care if it's live or nothing like that. I'm not charging you nothing. You hear me?
Hey.
0.
That's why we fuck with you.
I
Among
enjoy
other
being
things.
here. Now, if y'all
We
ask
fuck
me to
with
go
you
do
all
some other
along.
shit, if y'all ask me to go host like a bar mitzvah, no, I'm charging the shit out of y'all for this shit. I'm not paying. You know what I mean? It's double on that other on the back. I'm gonna get my money on the back end, but on this,
That's what's up.
we just need to do this in person. Let's get in the room together, get all dressed up and dolled up. I get my makeup done. Y'all get y'all makeup done to be dope.
Right?
I'll Beijing this
Oh,
whole
Jesus,
motherfucker.
I'm doing everybody's makeup because we can't afford a makeup artist.
What?
I Beijing this shit down to here. You hear me?
Not the Beijing. No.
I'll Beijing it up. You know what I'm saying? Look like Sammy Sosa coming in.
Wow. Oh my goodness, you a fool. But y'all know he's a comedian, so look, this is listen. He will roast you.
Oh man.
Like a marshmallow over the camera.
You right.
Comedian, so
that's a bar.
That's
a bar.
Right.
That's a bar. Like roast you like a marshmallow.
Over the camera.
You right.
Yo, what is so we got a delay on something.
We don't know what's going
It's
on.
best. You gotta turn down your phone, boo. It is you.
And talk to me.
What happened?
You're still talking to yourself.
That's beside the damn point. My tablet said, yo, I wasn't even talking to it. I was over here on my computer, my desktop, and it said, yo, I'm gonna talk. I'm like, no.
Oh, so the tablet just got to mind her own. She ain't here giving a receipt.
She's like her mother.
Oh man.
So yeah. We ready for the second poll, I guess. Ready for the second poll?
Oh, okay. Second poll is, let me go ahead and pull this shit up. So we had the poll is, do similar goals make your relationship easier to manage or maintain? I'm gonna say it one more time. Do similar goals make your relationship easier to maintain or manage? And we had a plethora of people call in and type in or whatever. But we also had this one person who decided to say, similar goals don't help because it could build jealousy in your partner. If you succeed in the same goal that your partner has, then you don't have vice versa reason to congratulate them.
That's hating. That's hating on your motherfucking partner. Like, you know,
that's some haterade.
That's some hate. That's the most hate. I'm sorry. Listen, if I know you, listen, that's the most haterous comment ever. Because I feel like I probably know the person, but god damn it, that sounds like hate to me. Doing not crab in a barrel shit.
So look, Daniel Allen said Bishop is a professional jerk.
I am.
And he also said, then you aren't partners. And I agree with that. You're not in a partnership with someone if you feel as if you have to compete with them.
Right.
Or that's a sad existence. You might need to be single.
It is.
Right. I mean, because it's
Or
like
the
this.
fact that you can't confide in that person. Like I love our friendship and everything else. All three of us, like we can actually tell people, like, yo, I don't fuck with this or I don't rock with this, and we won't get any kind of way about it. It's like, oh, okay, so let's go ahead and learn to read it and figure out what I need to do. Like you can't have that open conversation with your partner, depending on your relationship or whatever it is. You don't have a relationship.
You don't. I mean, because it's like this. We all do podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, so you know what I'm saying. If I was, you know what I mean, if Nita decided to come on and she want to be a part of your podcast, I'm gonna big that up. And if your podcast start doing better than Intelligently Ratchet, then guess what? Then that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my podcast to be successful. And a lot of times it comes down to, guess what? You know what I'm saying? It's like this. You know what I mean? You should big your partner up, but then also go to them for that education. Why are you doing better? And it could be your format of your podcast. It's like, yo, people just want to see black women at a certain age talk about black women shit. And they don't want to see me and Justin out here looking dumb sexy, okay? You know,
Lord Jesus.
And talking about sports and man shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all might have a bigger audience. But it's like this. There is never any competition with your partner. Your partner is supposed to compliment you, not complete you. Also, that's another thing. Compliment and not complete you. You should already be fucking completed when you
come to the table complete. Come to the table complete.
Don't come to the table.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got some more comments here. Daniel said a partner should build the other up. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian said, yes, you should only compete with the last version of yourself. And even then, give yourself grace. Amen.
Absolutely.
And also, Daniel said, oh, I see how it is. I was being polite in my language. Bishop is a professional asshole shit talk. I think he meant to say shit talker.
Talker, yeah.
And
he can't really, you know, he can't really read.
Right. Adrian said only whole people need apply. Amen.
Only whole people know yourself. Like before you get in a relationship, it's like this, y'all. That's why if you've been single and everything, like, it's because a lot of times the reason why our relationships didn't work because we were still trying to figure us out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why the dating pool got pee in it. Because you know what I'm saying? Remember when we was talking about that one day? It was like, yo, we didn't got out.
Let me tell you, I found out that the dating pool has dead people floating in it. That's what it is. They died already. What you mean? Period.
I don't even try to date anymore. I'm like, oh, you want to date? That's cute. Okay, whatever. And I'm going about my damn business and drink this wine. Like,
no, the first thing I think we should know, and this again, you know what I'm saying, I've been out the dating game for a while though, but the first thing I think you should ask is this, right? Do you know who you are?
Who are you?
Who are you?
They don't.
Don't sing your rap.
Right. Don't sit like I want the full ass you. Like, so that way I know what I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? It's all the polite shit. Talk about the shit that you want to talk about. Like you know what I'm saying? Just be as real as possible. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow the Steve Harvey book. I'm gonna make you wait 3 months. No. It's like this. If you feel like putting your mouth on somebody day one, and that's fine. But please understand where you're at if you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't represent yourself. Don't be the polite you, because that's not the real you. The real you is the one that pick your nose. They gotta go get your mustache waxed. You know what I'm saying? That there's a little bit smelly after you eat asparagus. You know what I'm saying? That's the real you. Be that whole motherfucker. And then when you that
in its entirety.
In its entirety, guess what? When that person picks you, They your person.
Right.
Yep.
You cut through the bullshit that quick.
Absolutely.
This ain't Legos.
It ain't Connect 4 either.
It ain't Connect 4. It ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? Forget that.
So we got Granville in the house, and he said this is to be expected when we live in a world where people are just discovering self-love. And if you can't love yourself, then you can't love anyone else. For whose friend can you be when you are your own enemy? That's the truth.
Damn right.
That's the truth.
Right. That's why when I say this right here, that's why I've been successful in friendships and business and all that stuff, because I'm gonna tell you this right here. As me sitting here at 42 years old, at 16, I said, this is the mug I like being. I like being this guy. Whoever I was at 16, guess what? That was it. I figured it out. I'm like, yeah, you add on, but my foundation was there. I'm like, yo, I don't have to be like, when I realized high school was only 4 years of my life, and I had to get to 42 and 50 and 60 years old. I'm like, and when I went back to school, and I was like, this don't even count. This don't count. Right? What I'm doing right now don't even count. College, like I'm telling you, college is a little bit better because you can build certain relationships that get you on, but that shit don't count. That shit don't count either. Who the hell you are in college don't count. Because your brain don't stop developing until you're 25, so you ain't really grown.
Absolutely.
I digress. I don't want to get too hotepy on these.
Man, but you look, let them know. Now, Daniel also said that nobody's ever complete. We're all works in progress, and that's the truth. But you know, people always want to be completed, but that's not even factual.
You can't be completed. First of all, your completion cannot come from anybody else. It's kind of like this. You can, and I agree with Daniel in some parts, but that your foundation, knowing who you are, is your foundation to your building. So like you're building a skyscraper. So that may not necessarily be done. You know what I'm saying? But you build it level by level. But you can't get no other construction company to come in here and with new plans and try to build your skyscraper.
No.
You got to already have your plan in progress. Like, yo, this is where I'm going to reach.
Absolutely.
Build next to me. Don't build upon me. I don't need you. Your equipment. Build next to me.
Come on now.
That's a poem.
Go ahead and write that poem, Mr. Omega.
You know, I'll freestyle that. You know, I'm playing all day. I'll just go ahead. I'll send it to you later. And I'll write it up.
Yes.
So I have a question that's probably a little bit off topic or whatever, because you know what I'm saying, again, y'all
ain't no such thing as off topic on this show. Go
single ladies and stuff like that and everything like that. So what's the you know what I mean? Because I feel like I was just having this conversation where nowadays, remember back when we were like in our 20s and stuff like that, it was more about your personality, your game or whatever, right? You could talk, how you come up to a chick like, yo, what's your number? My name is Reem. I'm a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? You had to have some kind of talk game, right? To keep the interest. Now these cats nowadays just let the outfit talk for them. Have y'all experienced that? Like, yo, I got money.
I did all the damn time. Every time I go out, people want to expose what they have and whatnot, but they don't want to say what they have. Like, I have a big issue with people who don't have a conversation with me or converse with me on any kind of intellectual level. So when you start doing that whole thing, like, yo, this is what I look like, this is what I got. Like, you see this damn jacket. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your mama.
She mean that shit too. Like I know.
I just don't even
like for real. Without her being saved in the blood of Jesus, a lot of y'all be stabbed right now. She will be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't like stupid. That much. Can I say this right here? She don't like stupid at all. Like I'm telling, in her mind, she'd have killed you 3 times in 5 different ways. You know what I'm saying? She, in her mind, then she, you know what she do? Then she walk away. Well, God bless you, and then she go ahead. Let me go over and talk to.
Like, let me give you fish and 2 loaves. Like, come on, let me do that damn shit real quick.
Let me go over here real quick. But she done killed you. You don't even understand. She done killed you 3 times, 5 ways. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah.
What you think, kid?
You right. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be a lot.
This one is this one right. This one right here. Right here. This one. This one right here. Right here. She a little extra. This one. This right.
It's all right.
I'm about to reach up. I'm about to reach up to this damn fan.
Look, man, look, if you could just like knock the fan out.
They can't do nothing with that look. I'm old. I have hot flashes. I'll be trying to just like cool down and like mind my business. Go ahead.
Just one.
Hey, Granville, you putting us on game. Go talk that what? Granville.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. Adrian said the crazy thing is for me, it's the ones my age that feel it is about what they have, and those young ones have some good talk game.
Yeah,
so you know
they
got
talk game, but they can't
I don't know how old you are, but you should get you a young boy. Trust me. Give a chance. Give him a chance because as a young dude that used to deal with older women, right? I've learned a lot. So,
Lord.
In my 20s and stuff like that, like yo, a nice little 35-year-old, like thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Look, so you was getting
don't try to
you get schooled, like please, like no, give these. See, a lot of times you don't understand, like you just miss because I remember being there. Like I said, again, I'm the same person I've been since 16. So again, I'm not an immature person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a faker. I like to go out there. But I wouldn't get chances with women that could probably benefit or I could benefit from also because of my age. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a baby. Like, nah, but listen, first of all, Miss Johnson, I will bang your back out, you know what I'm saying? And you can give me a social security check. But also, let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? Have you read the works of Homer? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here to, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and talk that. Let's talk that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Do you believe in what happens after? I want to have that. What happens after you enter a black hole conversation? Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's get there. And that was me at 2019, 2021, 22 years old.
Okay.
But yeah. So give him a chance. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? For cats like me, you know what I'm saying? Like he might be stupid a little bit, you know what I mean? But you gonna cut his little young ass off. He ain't gonna harm no fire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just get rid of him before.
You know what? We ain't even gonna go down this rabbit hole. But yeah, so Granville also said most men don't know what a woman's ears are sex organs. It's intelligence with sexual failures.
That talk, okay.
That's concept.
That right there, he just said, you know,
that's that sapio. That's that sapiosexual situation. Like
that mother, like, hey yo, man, what you think about? What you think, like for real? The question. What you think about blank? Speak on it.
Absolutely.
Any topic you want to.
What
do you think about this?
Right.
And let her talk. And let her talk. And let her give you all the ideas and everything that she thought of about this topic. Especially if it's one that she wants to talk about.
Right. Because if you listen, you will find out everything you need to know, and you will know how to act accordingly to be the best thing she ever had. I'm just saying, like, we overcomplicate it all the time. So look, I guess we got to weigh in on the poll, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we got to weigh in on that thing.
Yeah.
So, what say you, best one?
I know you scandalous.
What?
You scandalous. You can ask me what I weigh in on the poll if I forgot to put what the poll was like.
Oh,
Okay.
praise Jesus.
Oh my God.
I didn't know
Look,
you
I'm
had
sleeping.
forgot because you read it, so I'm so sorry.
What up? Oh.
That's beside the point, my best friend. Okay, so I know Lawrence will read it.
Look, just don't even, just let her go with it. Let her have it.
I said it right the first time. Okay.
You sure did. You sure did. You sure did.
Yep.
I see why that wine is not alcoholic now. I see why that wine is not alcoholic. Because
didn't spend his fun for hours. You know, I can talk to you right now. So I believe Jesus what? Okay. I believe.
Oh Lord.
I can't much with y'all stop. Okay, so I believe the similar goals does help a relationship, but it doesn't sustain a relationship. So like I like the fact that we have certain things that we're working towards as a couple and individual, but then at the same time, if we meet that goal as a couple, it doesn't necessarily mean that we met that goal as an individual. So therefore, we still have more work to do. And people don't like to hear that you have more work to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a until you die, you should be working on improving.
Every time something. Learn something.
Right.
Like this. Yo, do not like I'm saying this right here. Like, yo, like honestly, there is no competition besides yourself. Like in anything you do now, I understand that you know what I'm saying people need that it works in sports and all that stuff. But if you out here like in art and everything like that, it's enough room for everybody.
It really is. And
another person's success does not mean your downfall. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It doesn't. Do better product, do better work, be better. You know what I'm saying? Like
find your niche. Find your niche.
Find your niche. Find your niche. That's what you have to do. Because guess what? Y'all don't go into other poetry joints like, oh, that poet is that's my competition. No. For what? We both write, we both scribble gibberish on a page and try to sound deeper than we are. That's all that shit. That's all that shit is. If we don't talk that shit, let's talk what it is. Like, I'm putting therapy on my page.
Yep.
This is shit I want to talk about, but I can't talk about this shit at work. So I'm a motherfucker to make this shit rhyme and with the Scotto, and then I'm a motherfucker to get on stage and be like, "Hello, we have come here today to talk about my pussy." You know what I'm saying? And then you go in about it. That's what you.
So this is the thing right here too, though. Even when we make it about competition, when it's about slam, et cetera, I think sometimes people still forget that it's about the poetry, it's about the message. Like, but you know what? Competition is just, it's a driving force. It draws the crowd. They want to see the massacre. They want to see the bloodbath. It's a whole thing. We got a couple of comments.
Okay.
Always said Omega. I'm trying to say it like he might have said it. He's got explanation marks. Yeah. Adrian said it may need some alcohol, and I think she was talking about best friend wine because that's hilarious. And she also said, yes, after you crush a goal, create another one. Crush that one and do it again. That's like repeat. Put goal crushing on repeat. I'm with you. And Grandma also said, women can speak on any subject, for she's both teacher and student. She loves to teach and learn with equal enthusiasm. Women are so amazing, and that's why they don't want us to get along, because it's not to the benefit of the oppressor. Divide and conquer is the political motivation of the powers that be. That's a thought too.
No, Listen, ain't no other words been true.
Yeah.
Ain't no
I
other
mean,
words been true.
when you think about, especially in our community, you know, Black women, Black men, the Black family unit, whatever that family unit is to you, Black love. Nobody, you know, really understands how important it is to preserve that. Because if they can divide us as a people, they can conquer us.
They can.
You see what
100%.
I mean?
100%.
Absolutely.
And it goes even deeper than that, because you know what I'm saying. I think me and Tico have the same view on this. Tico from Straight Tape. I hope y'all have one time.
Okay.
Tico the Gallo. But yeah, we were talking about like racism versus capitalism or socialism, right?
Mm-hmm.
What it is just all you're doing is this right here. You're taking, you know, it's the bastard child of it, because you're saying that these people are lower than what I am. So if you take the 99%, and you got to lead this, right?
Right.
So we both agree 99 is much bigger than the 1% that have the power, right? So you have to do it. If you want to stay in power, what do? I need to break the 99% up. So how do I break that down? Women, I pay men more than I pay women. Dynamic of financial dynamic. Okay, boom. Yep. So that causes that. Okay, well that's not too working, because now men and women again. Okay, so what I say is this color of your skin. Now I say I also double down on men plus women. Then I double down on that, and then I say the color of your skin makes you not as important as I am at the 1%. So when you do that, so what I do is this, right? Then it's like this. Okay, so I'm paying you different. We're all poor, because I don't want my poor people to get together. Because if you think about poor people and people that are not financially literate, they do the same things. They do the same things. It's like this, because I brought a Lexus with rims on it, and I still stay in an apartment that's costs $500 a month. It's the same thing as Jimmy over here in the trailer park with a boat and sea dudes. We just got with different toys. We play with different toys. When he goes out here, because when he goes out here and collects rifles and AR-15s, which are $800 to $1,900 a pop, I'm buying jewelry and Jordans. Two different things. And it's like, yeah, but exactly. And I'm telling you this right here, when you go out there and you look at them, and I'm telling you this what it is, and this is how we know it's messed up. Because Lexus tells you what type of home their car looks good in. If you ever pull up to a house, they never pulled up to an apartment complex.
No.
Subaru don't even pull up to an apartment complex. They pull up to a crib like mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is a single family home and a cul-de-sac.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It ain't no, it's like this. I stayed in Garrett Square and Durham. It ain't no car commercial that pulled up to Garrett Square and Durham like this is the car for you. It just ain't for you. I done told you what is the ideal situation for it, but we don't see that shit.
Right. It's just, you know, but we can go on and on about this thing all night.
Oh, we can.
But what I do want,
how long y'all going?
But this is what I want you to do.
What's that?
I want you to tell the people what you got new in the pipeline, what's new that needs to go on this bio, and what you've been working on for the last few months, the last year or so since you've been on.
Last year, so I did. I think before that, that bio, Shrimp and Grits. I've done a couple festivals. Shrimp and Grits. I just did the Kings, the Crown Kings joint in Greensboro. So I got some and a lot of did the hoodie ball. I'm supposed to be partnering with my man to do another hoodie ball soon. I'm still working on. Yeah, I'm still working on Gorgeous Asshole. I took like a 4 months laid off on Gorgeous Asshole, but
it's been like 15 years, I think.
15 years. Yeah, listen, trust me, I apologize, but I'm a perfectionist, so Gorgeous Asshole is going to drop either the end of December, early January, and then I'm gonna drop the other EP after that, High Self Esteem Ring. That's gonna be my next EP. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but everything else is pretty much it's one of those things where it's like every time I think I'm out the game, they bring me something to pull me back in, and yeah, I mean, for real, every time I think I'm irrelevant, you know, if that's even the word, anytime I think my relevance has been waning. Somebody like, yo, Bishop, come do this for me. Also, December coming up, I'm gonna be doing my another hosting class.
You know what I'm saying? So what you mean another? Like tell the people, because what is this hosting class you speak of, sir?
So I host a lot of stuff. I do podcasts. I've hosted podcasts. I've hosted radio shows. I've hosted comedy shows, weddings. I've hosted a bunch of stuff, right? And it's like hip hop shows and stuff. And people have come up to me and, you know what I'm saying, and have said, hey, yo, I saw your name on a flyer. So that's the reason why I came. I don't know nobody else on this flyer, but I saw you hosting it. So I'm going to come out because you're hosting it. And I'm like this. Motherfuckers don't come out for the host. So I'm doing something different that these other cats are definitely not doing. And I'm staying booked.
You and your niche, my dude. You and your
niche. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. So what I thought was like this. All right, cool. Let me take what I know about hosting, because I've done it. I've been hosting for going on almost 17 years. Like, and I'm telling you, it's like this. I'm hosting for 17 years. It's like this. That means that I'm doing something where it's generational when it comes down to artists. Because if you know, artists, it's like leaves on the tree. Every season, artists fall off and new artists come in. And it's like this. I get in between that season, and it's like, okay, I get a couple of guys that's coming in while another couple of guys are going out.
Right.
And then I gravitate and they pick me up and I keep doing the shit. So it's like, that's why I want to do a hosting thing. Like, yo, because hey, I'm tired of people saying when I walk into shows, like, yo, Bishop, why you not hosting? I'm like, I shouldn't be the only person that can host these shows.
I mean, so you done made a name for yourself.
I made a name. Like me in church. It's like, yo, like that's the only cast that, you know what I'm saying, that I've seen. Like, church probably has been doing more events and everything like that. But yeah, but church is a staple. Like, church is people go to him to host. They're like, hey, church, can you come host this for me? You know what I'm saying? And again, that's what comes down to the competition part. I'm not competition with my brother church. I want him to host more. If I'm on a festival, I want him to be on the same festival that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't bump heads with him because I do something different. I bring something to understand that church hosts this way and I host this way. Like, can we host together? Absolutely. Because me and church love each other. But it goes.
Y'all be getting it done. Y'all be getting it done.
So that's why I want to do the host. I want to do the thing. Let's say, because it's really about it, and honestly, after the first one, it really went to kind of like therapy a little bit too, where it was like, know who you are. Like, I preached to this. I preached this. I don't know. To all my friends, if you don't know who you are, then you can't do what you're trying to do. I cannot be second guessing myself. And knowing who you are can come at 9, like at me, it came at 16. Sometimes it comes at 26. Sometimes it comes at 32. Sometimes it be 62, and you in your place. But know who the fuck you are, and that's kind of like the hosting part goes into it. So yeah, I'm giving people nuances like how to ask for money, when you should ask for money, how to get paid, how much money you should get paid, and what I really want to do.
So, how can people sign up for this hosting master class? I'm gonna call it.
So we're about to drop it. We're going to drop it soon, and then it's pretty much just cash apping. It's a $20 class. Pay $20. We'll
Only $20. That's practically free.
That is almost free. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Daniel was in the joint on my last one or whatever. So you know what I'm saying, and he just came in to see what I was going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gave good reviews and all that stuff about it. So I mean, yeah, come on, like I could talk 2-hour class on it. We're gonna do it probably on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? After church, you can sit down. You know what I'm saying, and then we could go ahead and hash it out. And I do it on StreamYard just like we're doing it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep it. So that keeps the cast small, up to about 10 people. So that way, if you have a question, I can actually speak to you about your question.
Ooh.
Instead of just you're recording it. Because I don't like this is what it is. And then you got a question, then you got to go up. No, talk to me right now. I'm right here for you. Because it's not about the money. It's about making hosts a better people. Because I can't do this forever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want somebody not to experience the Bishop Omega experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. I want you to have a great time. I want people to not just read off the list like coming to the stage. Shit, you're not Don Cornelius. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's no lights, the cameras on you. Like, if this music goes off, what are you supposed to do as the host?
You're supposed to talk to the people.
Play the DJ. Do you know how many DJs do this shit right here? Yo, Bishop, I need you to talk real quick. Just go ahead and talk, Bishop.
Right. I'm trying to get.
And they hand it to me. They hand it to me, and it's like this. I think you remember that show that me and Kazi hosted. And the sound went out. I mean, the sound went out, and me and him just did the song out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? And we just had the crowd.
I think I was there.
We just had a damn crowd just singing a song off of some shit that me and this cat was just making up as we were shooting the shit back on stage. So it's like this.
That was like a whole freestyle for the people. Come on.
And it was a song that you could call back and say for, and it is funny, and people laughed, and they sung it with us. And guess what happened is that 10 minutes, and their mind turned to 3 minutes because they sang a song with us. They're being entertained. And it's about that's what most people don't understand. It's like the entertainment is there, but it's your place to entertain the between.
And you have to keep that energy going. Like that's part of the job.
Because your show has to do this. We know this. Your show has to do the balance. So now, if I know so if someone comes up here, then I got to hold down here. I got to hold down here to bring them back to a mid level, right? Never to the valley, but kind of like to the mid level to get prepared for this other person. Because if you keep your crowd going this way, they're gonna get tired.
They're gonna be ready to go to bed.
They're gonna be ready to go to bed. So then, if you coming up here as the host, if someone is up here, right, and this is hosting 1-on-1, if someone is up here, comes in, you host about right here.
You know what? No. Time out. You ain't giving no Jews that got to come to your class. Forget that foolishness. Now, what else you got going on? We're not giving out no Jews here, sir. Pay him. Pay Bishop Omega.
Yeah. Just inbox me or whatever. If you're not a friend with me on Facebook, go ahead and friend me on Facebook. That's where we'll come in, and then we'll go ahead and do it. And we'll talk about it. Yeah. And like I said, what's $20? What's $20? I said, what's $20? You'll like we'll spend $20 on drinks with one another. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anybody buy somebody a lunch, it's $10. You know what I'm saying? Two lunches.
Breaking bread. Come on now. If you can't break off no money to get your life together, that's an investment. People so scared to invest in themselves. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna start preaching. But nevertheless, so you said you dropping the gorgeous asshole. You just gotta let these people know where they can support you, because you out here.
Yo, get at me on Facebook, IG, my TikTok. My people like my TikTok a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got a TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm on TikTok. You know what I mean? I'm getting used to it. But yeah, Facebook most definitely. If you want to talk that business, get on my Facebook. Cause that's when I'm more myself. When I'm outside of Facebook, jail.
Right, because listen, you and Facebook ain't getting along so good these days. I'm gonna need you to figure out how you can.
I had a whole fucking 10-year run on Facebook where I could say anything I wanted to. And now Facebook like
it's over.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't got that blue check on Twitter yet.
Oh, okay. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Like shit. I don't even be on Twitter. Like, can I say this right? On my Twitter is not for the public view. I mean, I just go in there to follow people that get naked on Twitter. That's all I use my Twitter for right now. So if you get naked on Twitter,
you just living your truth then. You just living your truth.
Like, hey, all right, that's not like for real, because I ain't going to your OnlyFans page, you know what I'm saying? Cost too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying more for your OnlyFans page than Netflix costs. I don't care. Like, nope.
Man.
Except for EBT, you know what I'm saying? I give you the code right now, 457. You know what I'm saying? Here the last 4 digits of the
Right.
Twitter will be going in a year. Is that something? But yeah, that's it, man. I ain't too hard to find, man. Just get at me if y'all need some hosting gigs or whatever. Hit me on Facebook. Kareem, Karim, Bishop Omega, Jared. So if you know how to spell Bishop Omega, I'll be the person. Just inbox me or whatever. I work with any budget. If I'm too
expensive. Now don't start telling these folks you work with any budget.
I work when no. Yes, I do. Because this is another. Here's a small jewel. Because I have payment plans. So it's
okay.
So you can pay a deposit. It's all, or you can also put me on retainer. You know what I'm saying? You want to host? Pay me a monthly fee. You know what I mean? Low monthly fee. You know what I'm saying? For the period of 24 months, and I'll host. You know what I'm saying? Just give me out. I ask just a month ahead of time, and give me the dates or whatever, and then I'll be your host. So
and y'all want him to host, cause he dope. He gonna keep the energy going. He gonna bring a crowd, cause he's a fool, and he just gonna do what he do. And y'all pay our black men. That's all I'm saying. Pay him.
I got a bunch of kids. Child support killing.
So yeah, like hey, I think we're about to just we're gonna leave the people on that note.
Oh man. Hey people, what else y'all want to talk about? Give us a topic. I'm gonna keep them on. At least 11:30. So, is it past whose bedtime is it past? Raise it by show of hands. You know what? If that little ugly boy was knocking on your door, that little ugly boy was knocking on your door, you be up.
What? Look, we love y'all. We're gonna go before our whole show just blow up right here. We love y'all. It's Poetic Divas LLC. Put some respect on it because we do, and we're gonna see y'all next time. Good night.